Guys, today we're going to work on a pole saw still. This is a hl100k. We're going to replace the carburetor. I've already done the fuel lines, but we'll do them again just so you can see how to do the fuel lines. Yeah, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this bolt out. I use a stihl tool. It's got the torque 27 on the end of it that goes in there. You can use a big flathead as well, but this has a spark plug socket and everything on it. I'll put it in the description below. I'll also put the parts, any of the parts you'll need to do this job, in the description below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, show me some support if this helps you out in any way, shape, or form. Alright, and we're going to get the air filter. It's missing something. It's only half the air filter's there. 8mm, we're going to take these two out. There we go on that, those two, I'm sorry. You need to take this bolt right here out, and there's another one down bottom, right in here. Let me get the flashlight on. There you go, take those two out. Removes this whole cover, just gets it out of the way. Alright, now you can take those 8mm out, and that's out of the way. And then we're going to remove this cover. There's a little fuel line. It's a vent, actually. Crankcase ventilation or something like that, I think. Or no, it's a gas vent. Gas tank vent goes to there. You can take that off and get this out of the way if you need to. And then you got your two fuel lines. I'm going to take them off. They're needing those. You can cut them if you want. It doesn't matter. We're going to replace those lines anyways. And then we're gonna pull this. Oh wait, we ain't gonna pull it out. We gotta get the throttle off here. Let me turn it off. So you're just gonna flip this down, and look, this comes right out, just like that. Boom. Now you can just go ahead and pull this right off. There's a tube on the bottom that runs the. It's the vacuum for the fuel pump. That it's gotta come disconnected. You may have to finagle it a little bit. Once you get it to pop out, see, it'll be stuck on this. There's a gasket. You're gonna want to leave that there. All right, so hold on. So even slow pressure on this. If you go too hard or too fast, it'll break the tab off, and you don't want to do that. So just slowly put pressure on it. There it goes. See, and it popped. Boom. And slowly put pressure on it, and it'll pop out. If you push too hard, it's going to break, and then you're just kind of screwed. Oh, look, you know what? This fuel line on the bottom got hard. I bet that was sitting in there like that on the bottom, sticking that filter back up above the fuel. And that was probably the issue. I changed these out for them before, and I must have put too long a filter and fuel line in there. Hopefully the kit I give you will have the proper black hose that goes on there. But as you see, the bottom fuel line is the one that goes to the filter. All right, so remember that. Let me get some fuel line here. I'm gonna pull this fuel line off, just like that, and then we just want it to sit to the bottom of the tank. So we're gonna kind of line it up. And you know, you're going to cut it down, you know, right about here. So it's going to be about that long. Just cut it off. So you see it'll sit right in the bottom like that. Alright. Go ahead and put this back in now. Get it sitting in the slot like that. And then again, even pressure. I'm going to have to use both hands because I'm going to have to hold this. But you're just going to take your flathead screwdriver and you're going to push down real nice and solid right around this area right here. And then if you got to, go back here and push down on this side here as well. But even pressure, nice and solid. Give it a couple of taps with your other hand right on top of here if you got to. But you gotta kind of hold this, you know, as well. So let me do this. I put my screwdriver right here and pushed down, and it clicked right into place. Then I went over here and tried to make sure that it was clicked in place, and it was. So it's ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and replace these two with the same size lines. go ahead and replace them. Just do a short line on this side and a long line on this side. This side that's got this little out dent is the one that is the fuel filter, short one. Just line them up, cut them. Make sure you drain the gas tank. Get all the old gas out. Start with fresh, brand new gas that you bought today. Go ahead and double check these bolts before you get into putting the carburetor on. The intake bolts. Make sure all those are tight, because sometimes they loosen up. There's two there, and yeah, just those two, huh? That's weird. This gasket out of the way. Yep, just those two up top. That's weird. Thought for sure there'd be more. Make sure they're good and tight. Okay, brand new carburetor. We're gonna slide it on. We have to watch for the vacuum line right here. You have to line that up. So as you're pushing this on, you have to reach back in there and line that tube up like a screwdriver or something. Let's see if I can do this with a camera. Yep, just like that, and then push it all the way in. And then there's a fat end and a skinny end. Here, I'll show you on this one. See, it's fat on that side. And oh no, it's just fat on both sides. So this, oh, that's wrong. Fuck, look at that. They got the wrong throttle. See, glad we looked at that. Pull this back off. We're gonna do some swapping. It's something you have to deal with the aftermarket carburetors. They make them. Oh, they make them for all of this, all of the. You know, they make it for a wide variety of things. So what we're gonna have to do is pop this clip off. It's a little seat clip in there, and pop this seat clip off in this one. The still one's easier. We're gonna put this on the new carburetor. I actually don't even fuck around with that clip. It's a pain in the ass. I'll use a grinder and just grind the whole end off and just pop that out, and then because the still ones, this is the original still one, it's easy to pop out and pop back on. We're gonna swap them over. All right, so now I got that swapped. We're going to turn this to where it angles properly. Throttle it up. Then we can just push that cable right on in. Like that. And then once you got it in a little bit, you hit the throttle. It'll pull it in the rest of the way. So if you left that other one on there, like I literally ground it off. Where is it? No. I literally ground it right off, like I use my grinder, like ground it right off. It makes it easier to get that one out. But if you left it in there, it wouldn't have come out of it far enough, and it would have been partially, you know, your idle would have been high. That's all. It would have been partially throttled all the time. All right, then the shorter one goes on the bottom. This white nipple here is your fuel filter. The longer one goes on the top. Plug them in. All right. So, and also remember, don't forget to make sure that that lines up back there, and you got it plugged in. Now you can prime it and see if you got it right. You see the fuel going right up in there. All right, so it's priming. You're good there. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and put this. Oh, look, this came off. Stab this line right back onto the gas vent right back there. It's this black guy right here. Stab it onto that. 2 8mm, put them in. And we're gonna go ahead, brand new filter. See, it's not just that little foam piece, it's got this thing in there too. So you're gonna go ahead and put that on. Go ahead and put the cover back on, tighten it down. Torque 27. Oh, you know what? Before we go there, don't forget to put this guy back on. 2 torque 25s. Get it lined up. And torque 25 up here and a torque 25 down bottom. These two guys. it's idling a little high. So there's the idle screw, which is right here. We're going to turn that counterclockwise. And that's it, guys. That's how you do the carburetor on these. Hope that helped you. If it did in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. All the parts will be in the description below. If you want to do any advertising on my channel, message me. I'm more than happy to. This is Mr. Brown's. No charge on him. It was a warranty deal. I overdid the fuel line, so he just got all brand new. Lucky him. All right, guys. Peace.